Hey everyone, welcome to Poli-Sci 1 orientation videos. Back at you in the next couple of videos going through the course syllabus. Feeling a little tired, but we're gonna get through these. And then also I provided a link to the entire syllabus, which you can download and read through as I go through it above the video. And then in each video, I'll put the section of the syllabus that I'm going to go through below the video as well, so you can kind of scroll through as you listen. Okay, so you are taking a CCAP class. That just means a dual enrollment high school college class that's offered to high schoolers. So kudos to you for choosing to go this route, because you get college credit as long as you pass, right? And the course begins a couple weeks into our normal semester, so it's starting on the 29th and ending at the normal end of our college semester, second week of December. Okay, so it's a 16-week course. No formal requirement to come to class for anything. It's all online, including the orientations, the exams, and the lectures and everything are pre-recorded by me and posted on YouTube, so no particular time that you have to log in to listen either. My name, obviously I introduced myself on the homepage, but I'm your instructor, Mrs. Gardner-Mendez, and I am recording mostly from home, but I also am on campus on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so if you want to actually come out and see me during my office hours, you're more than welcome to. I'm at the LB campus in B118. So you guys have my contact information, including my cell phone. You can use Canvas messaging. You can also use my college email. If you send me an email, you want to send me an email from your college email. Sometimes outside email addresses get trapped in our firewall and don't get to me. But also Canvas messaging and text messaging works fine as well. Please, if you send me a text message, include your name and the class you're taking. So you're taking Poli-Sci 1 CCAP. Right, because I've got other sections of Poli-Sci 1, both face-to-face and online. So to really be able to help you more efficiently, I need to know who you are and what course you're taking. I have 8 this semester, so like 355 students or some insane thing like that. So help me out so I can help you out, all right? Phone calls and emails and texts are fine. On the phone calls and texts, prefer not after 9, or at least not after 10 o'clock, because I do go to bed early and get up and try to run the dogs early. Zoom and face-to-face office hours I have on Tuesdays from 11 to 12:45. I know for you high school folks that doesn't work very well because you're in class most likely. So I also have a Wednesday from 4 to 5 that's Zoom only. And then outside of that, you can also just arrange for another time for a Zoom chat or a study session, or if you need extra help. If you think of the office hours, they call them office hours, and it always screws up, particularly new students coming into college. They think that's the time that I'm in my office working. I'm in my office working a lot more than just that. Office hours refers to the time when your faculty members are supposed to be available to you as students to help with tutoring. So think of them more as like tutoring hours, all right? But if those don't work for you, we can arrange other times. All right, you're taking Poli-Sci 1, which is an introduction to American politics. It's really very equivalent to what you probably would take your senior year of high school in your Gov/Econ class, although we don't go into a lot of economics. But it's just kind of a basic civics course. Maybe dig a little deeper than what you might in high school, probably be about the same as what you would do if you took it in an AP class in terms of content, although I think our homework is actually less than what you would do in an AP class. So we're going over the basics of the Constitution and federalism and your civil rights and civil liberties, and we don't dive too much into contemporary political issues, but we do relate them to different concepts and ideas in class to help you understand what it is we're talking about. And so read through this on your own, the description and the SLOs. But I do want to, the SLOs, the student learning outcomes, these are kind of the big concepts you're supposed to be able to understand, define, analyze, critique by the end of the course. So you're supposed to be able to know the basic founding principles and features of the Declaration and our U.S. Constitution. You're supposed to understand the difference between national and state political institutions, federalism, how the two relate, and then also the various branches of government. What are their functions? What do they do? What are their powers? And then also we dive a little bit into local government. I would love to dive more into it because there's a lot of, important ways that politics begins at the local level, but we just don't really have the time. But we do spend a little bit of time just talking about local government and in terms of just basic structure. Required course material. So every high school gets to decide on their own how they want to provide the textbook to their students. So I know some of the high schools have opted for the ebook, and others, I believe, are still using the hard copy. So I don't know how your particular high school is giving you the book, but I do know that the high school is supposed to be providing the book to you. If you run into issues, you can definitely reach out to your local high school, but you can also reach out to me, and I can then get you in touch with our bookstore to see what is going on. But I know the bookstore kind of hands it off to the high school, and then the high schools distribute the books. So probably best to start with your high school counselor that's in charge of your CCAP classes. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. In the next video, we're going to go over course recommendations and expectations. So go ahead and read through the syllabus, part of the syllabus we just went through, and then click next on the bottom of the screen.